What's good? What's good? What's good? Black Star Podcast. Welcome back to the channel. Now, today is the day of the 4th of July. And, brothers, tonight we're going to go through a little bit of a view upon the passport bro movement. Now, today we're going to be sharing sharing a couple of videos, and today we're gonna talk about this, and some of my videos are coming from one of the videos that we're gonna be reviewing today is coming from more to life, and then the other two are coming from Beautiful Lies. So let's get into this, and let's share this. So I'm not sure. 7. Okay, let's get into this
story. Okay, I dated a loser, my bad, passport bro, and before you get to judging me,
it would help if my actual sound was on. So let me refresh.
I dated a loser, my bad, passport bro, and before you get to judging me, this was in my era where I knew my words, but I wasn't operating in my words and walking in my words. Now, I'd always found it suspicious how he had to take a trip to Colombia every single month. I thought that was stupid, and I thought to myself, he's doing more than...
Did you see what she said? I knew, but I wasn't walking on my worth or operating on my worth. She's listened to too many TikTok inspirational talkers, but let her finish.
What he's saying. Supposedly, he had some travel agency company, all this. Boy, you was a passport bro. Women's intuition is a real thing, and I just knew it was more to the story than what led on, because he never wanted me to come on these business trips with him. And what business trip? You gonna have all these women around you, you doing all this drinking, you getting drunk, you on yachts, you doing all this stuff. Like, where's the business, bro? My heart just wouldn't let me believe that this man was not being a passport bro. And so every time he was going out of town, mind you, I was dropping him off at the airport, y'all. So it just got to the point where I was like, I'm not going out bad. Every time this man out of town, yeah, I'm gonna be with my side, because yeah, two could play that game. This is how I found out, and everything was indeed confirmed, that he was/is a passport bro.
Hold up. So she just said, every time you go outside the country, I'm going to be with my side piece, and you're not even sure that he was. You see this, guys?
He was always super friendly, touchy-feely, baby, with this.
That's what I want to hear.
One girl in particular. I said, oh, that must be the one. Had matching outfits and everything. And I seen that and I was like, oh, he think I'm that stupid. So I asked him about it. He said she was the promoter. She had all the connects in Colombia. She knew people XYZ. That's why he kept her around. Oh, okay, cool. We end up getting into an argument one day because he tries to give me some money, and I'm telling him, like, this is not enough. Like, at this point, you could keep it. He thought I was ungrateful, and you know what he said? He told me that the girl who he was posting on his story, she's grateful, she listens, $40 goes a long way for her, and she would accept it, and she wouldn't do nothing. Like, whatever he says, she would do it. She would be so happy and so grateful, and I'm too much, and I'm XYZ.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, if you couldn't afford it, babe, just say that. Fast forward.
Out of everything she said, she still doesn't realize that she was the common denominator in this failure of a relationship. She said that he said that she was nice to him. She listened. She was supportive. Yet these big-headed broads, don't get it. Let's continue.
To today, she now lives in the United States with him. They're a couple. Passport bros just really disgust me because it's like your ego is inflated by flying all these hours away.
This is the way.
It's funny she said our ego. It's fun.
Whip it out.
It's funny she said our ego, but what she fails to realize is the reason why she's talking about it is because. Sorry, beautiful. Sorry, El Guapo. I got you in a fucked up. Got you on the fucked up visual, but she's mad because that man left her ass for a Colombian. Now, she's refusing the not responsibility. She's refusing to actually understand why that man left her ass. And what she's going to soon realize is she was the problem. And she's refusing to actually understand that she was the common problem in that relationship. So he left her ass. Left her ass in the dust and went over to Colombia to find a wife that's actually respectful. This is funny. But let's continue.
Valuable my camera is that day. I was in a
Listen to me, everyone. This with a woman. And this interaction is
breakup and she started to get physical and I didn't know what to do, but I wasn't going to push her back. Instead, I just took whatever. There's no need to get into all the details, but my solution was just to remove myself to the point where I had to, after spending 4 hours telling her to get out my car, I had to evacuate my own car because she was
4 freaking hours in his own car. The woman would not get out.
about to pepper spray me while I was driving. And she felt so comfortable and confident doing all of that because I wasn't reacting aggressively. In all reality, I could have picked her up and thrown her out the car. It would have been very simple. That's what she was tempting me to do. She was baiting me to do that the whole time. Stay my cool. After hours and hours and hours of telling her just very calmly, please, could you get out the car? 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 It wasn't until I picked up my phone and recorded her sitting in my passenger seat that she finally, in an instant, got out the car.
Team, this is one of the most powerful tools you have in your arsenal against these women. What does Manosphere Highlights Daily say? Protect yourself at all times. You better protect yourself. I've only had to pull this out on one woman before. This is my second wife. And we are having a disagreement. And this woman, and I make my expectations known from Jump Street. Like, listen, I just don't deal with women that cuss. You can do whatever you want to do, but know that you can't be around me doing it. She started cussing at me. Let's talk about this. This is good. I'm going to let you into the inner sanctum. When I first met her, rented a nice, beautiful house, 5-bedroom and everything, wasn't ready to buy again. It's me, the girls, and the dog. And then my girlfriend, who eventually became my fiance and my wife, we were like, let's try this out. Let's try to make this permanent. Now, she had owned a house in Snellville. She owned a house. I knew even then, in my blue pill state, that I did not want to live under another woman's roof. And I told her, look, you can come and live with me, but I am not moving into your house. So she ended up renting out her house. Some things went wrong. She hired a janky property management company. They moved somebody in. Dude never paid his rent. You know, we're paying at the house I'm renting and then the house that she had, which I ended up having to intervene. I had to check the property management company, all that stuff. The house that we were renting, which I loved, the owners decided they wanted to sell it. So it was like we had a hard date that we had to move out. So now her place is vacant. We have to find another place to stay. The girls are with us and everything like that. I said, look, the easiest thing for us to do is temporarily to go move back into your house. Let's get it together and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Next thing you know, we're married and I'm living in her house. It's our house. Doesn't matter that I paid the mortgage or anything like that. None of that matters. It's her house. She had it before me. Gentlemen, do not make this mistake. Do not make this mistake. Do not move into a woman's house that she has before you met her. Don't ever do this. Do not ever do this. We get into it one night, and this woman has the audacity to say to me, get the F out of my house. We're married, bro. And I'm like, what did you say? My first inclination was to just roll, but I couldn't believe my ears. I was like, what did you say? And she was like, get the F out of my house. I'm like, yo, hang tight. I pulled the joke out. I was like, man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Mrs. and I said my last name. I didn't hear what you said. Could you please repeat it one more time? I still have the video on my phone of this. No bull crap. I really still have it. Man, that camera made her change her tune real quick. She was like, nothing. Went upstairs. We didn't talk the rest of the night. That's real. So when my man agent says they do this and they do that, and you better pull out that camera, he is absolutely right.
And walk home.
And the reason why she did that is because she knows for a fact that if it's your word against hers, they're going to believe her until there's actual irrefutable evidence that would say the other.
I have never seen so many black men in an airport. I didn't put that text in. She put it in.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
All right, and let's finish this out, and we gonna have a full on discussion about what's been going on and a lot of the shit that's really been getting women up in arms about passport bros. So I'm gonna finish this video out, and we're gonna have a full-on conversation. Let's get into this.
It's starting to show. Those of them that have active synapses in their head are starting to say, oh, I'm not trying to go over this cliff like all the rest of these buffalo in the stampede. Maybe I'll stop right here and live to fight another day. Hold the motherfucking line. Let's go, fellas.
Love him or hate him, you can't ignore him.
Listen.
I tell you what, the passport bro movement, especially here now that we're in 2023, is going to blow up. There's going to be a rise of men that are going to go outside of the country, get their passports, and go and seek the women of their dreams. And
listen,
and we can't stop them. And you know, you cannot deny the passport bro. There's not a day that goes by that in social media that people are not talking about the passport bros. Passport bros. They're on everybody's lips. And you know what? Yeah, they may get dogged. They may get ragged. People may agree, disagree with them, question them, try to wrap their heads around the passport bros. But let's face the facts. These guys are here to stay.
And they don't give a damn. We don't give a damn what you have to say. Just like LeBron didn't give a damn. I'm telling you, yeah, yo, tell it. Shorty's telling it, man. She may not be the prototype of who you want to say this, but women are starting to get it. They're starting to get it. And guess what? All that's going to do is grow. All it's going to do is grow. They're breaking ranks, fellas. Hold the damn line. Hold the line. Woo! Let's go.
And they might be a thorn in somebody's side, but you just cannot negate the fact that the passport bro movement is going to grow. And these guys mean business. They are banding together There is so much camaraderie with the Passport Bros. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian.
Right.
You know, it doesn't matter. These guys are bonding, sticking like glue.
Yup.
They're on a mission.
10 toes down. And I'm cussing because I'm drinking. 10 toes down. Hold the mother line, y'all. Let's go.
So I'm just saying, I wish y'all the best, but get ready. They're here to stay.
Y'all 304s better ice up, yo. You better ice up. This is about to be ugly. Ugly. Man, I'm telling you, yo. Oh, this is good. This is good. I hope you guys have seen this lady's TikTok. There's a two-parter here. Yeah, let's keep going. She has the first-hand experience of seeing these black men travel overseas. This is good. Listen. It says Cartagena, passport bro takeover. Let's get it.
You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're
I am shook.
for a man, just know that the reason you can't find him, a black man specifically, is because he's in Colombia already.
I have never seen so many black men in an airport. Man, look at her. Look at her. I didn't put that text in. She put it in. Let's go.
He's in Colombia already, y'all. So this is the first time I've come to Colombia.
In freakum dresses. Listen.
Yeah, like post pandemic.
I used to really think passport bros were dusty.
Of like what the numbers are looking like, and when I tell you that my whole flight was full of it was full of black men traveling with other black men. They come into Colombia, baby. That's why you can't find them. They're all here.
Listen, this is important. One of the things she said is that.
But wait, that's not even the best one. That's not even the best part. This right here is gonna be this right here, and I'm gonna go to my IG and I'm gonna show you something that this woman on IG's been saying about a lot of this shit that's been going on.
Different. Let's keep going.
So men are saying they're getting their passport
because in America, women hate all men.
They say that they're tired trying to find a woman in the United States where women say, I don't need a man, go away.
The whole independent woman thing is really a U.S. thing.
And then the women are mad. The same women who hate men and are feminists are mad that the men went to where they're respected.
And instead of looking in the mirror and asking ourselves if we would make great wives, we would much
shout out to Chantel Simone.
rather shame them.
They are not going over there to grape and conquer.
Ma'am, if you're not fit, feminine, or friendly, then you're not what these men want.
The
Facts.
women in other
Somebody hit the 100
countries,
thing.
such as
I'll hit
DR
it.
and Thailand, it's just culturally the norm for a woman to be cooking, for a woman to be take care of her man, all that stuff.
I mean, I'm an American woman. I do my best, but I can't say, as a collective, foreign women are winning. Sorry, they're winning.
Why?
I'm gonna bring it back to me right quick, cause this shit ain't it. This shit real. So let me go to Which College page. Let me share my screen. Let's see what she's saying.
They lie all the time about different things. I'm not saying men are, saints. Yeah, we know there are men who lie. But we live in a society now where everyone's comfortable saying there are men who lie, but you're not allowed to say women lie or you're labeled a misogynist. Women lie. They lie about their appearance. And what happens, let me ask you as a man, let's put that picture up again, Deli. Can we just put that up for a second? Let's say it was makeup. It's not just makeup, I'll tell you that straight up. But let's say it was just makeup and she managed to transform herself and you go out to the club and you're hanging out with that girl on the left and then she goes, takes a shower and comes out and you see that girl on the right. You don't feel tricked, honey. I would feel so tricked. I would feel so betrayed. I'd be like, you have to leave. There's an imposter in my house. There is an imposter in the bed, and I can't have it. Why not just be yourself, women? God, why not just be yourself and find a man who likes you for who you are? I know it sounds like a cliche, but man, this stuff, men don't like to feel tricked. So this is the lie that gets told to men too, right? You hear, oh, women want a vulnerable man. They want a guy who shows weakness. They want someone who's going to be a human and show all that weakness. And then guys do that. And the woman's like, maybe we should see other people. Why? Because that guy who just let it all out and starts complaining and starts stressing out about work or money, starts just vomiting out stress, all of a sudden to you doesn't seem sturdy. Does not seem like somebody that you can lean on. So guys are saying this advice that they're getting from the feminist movement, from the women's magazines, from the network TV, it's not good. This is the lie that gets told to men too, right? You hear, oh, women want a vulnerable man. They want a guy who from a very young age, they have to hit those young boys and teach them to sit back and shut up. You see that in academia all the time, where boys are now being told, let the girls talk. You've had your turn. And they're immediately told to be quiet. All through their lives, guys are being told any kind of masculinity that they exude is toxic. They should be embarrassed about it. They should, analyze themselves. Oh, guys are supposed to be crying more. Guys are supposed to be doing this. Women kind of demanding that men act more like women, but men aren't women. From a very young age, they have to hit those young boys and teach them to sit back and shut up. You see that in academia all the time, where boys are now being told, let the girls talk. You've had your turn. And they're immediately told to be quiet. All through their lives, guys are being told any kind of masculinity that they exude is